code V?
What's that, you ask? Well, here are some of Disney's secret codes and what they actually mean. What's going down, Mouse Nation, and welcome back to another episode of Weird Disney, where we discuss the weirder and definitely stranger side of Disney, the side that you may not know about. Today, we're going to be discussing some of Disney's secret codes that they use when they do not want guests to know what's going on.
That's my secret, cat.
Here's your guide to know what's always going down on Disney property. We'll go ahead and start with code V. And what exactly does that V stand for? Take a guess in the comments below. Go ahead, take a guess. I'll give you a few hints. I'll tell you that it's definitely a code that no cast member wants to hear. It's a normal occurrence over theme parks all over the world. Oh yeah, you got it.
Oh yeah!
That V is for vomit. And a code V is quickly cleaned up with a smile from a cast member. Now the next codes are very simple. Anytime that there's an issue with a ride, you'll never know what the exact reason is, and you'll never hear that there's a mechanical failure or anything like that. And when a guest asks a cast member, they'll just simply be told that the ride is temporarily unavailable. But how exactly do cast members let each other know what's going on? Well, that's where Code 101 comes in. This code is how cast members let each other know that the ride is down or no longer working. Disney does this that way they can avoid from having guests hear that the ride is down or broken. And then code 102 means that the ride is up and running again. Supposedly the code was named after a nearby highway, Highway 101, which is now Interstate 5. And the running joke was that cast members would say that whenever there's a code 101, that guests could hit the road. See, they do have a real sense of humor. Now you may know that people who visit Disney properties are never called customers. By cast members, they're actually called guests. That is, unless someone is doing something suspicious. And in this case, you may actually hear the word customer being used. This could be someone who may be in an area that they shouldn't be in, or who may be doing something weird like possibly shoplifting. Now some of these customers may still be called guests, but they'll have an additional word added to it. Treasured guests. And you don't want to be one of these guys. Treasured guests are customers who are rude, disruptive, or just generally high maintenance and who may have constant troubles with cast members in the parks. Don't be that guy. And according to some past cast members, they even have their own secret made up codes for customers. Such as telling some of these treasured guests to have a magical Disney day. And this basically means F off. Then there's white powder alert. Disney's a place beloved by many, including myself. Loved so much that some people want their remains to be there forever. Spoiler alert, they won't be. Some of these guests actually ask their family members to spread their ashes all over the parks or in certain rides, and the ride that gets this the most would actually be the Haunted Mansion. A white powder alert is immediately called once it's seen, the ride is then stopped, and then the powder, which is your loved one that you just spread throughout the ride, is immediately cleaned up, vacuumed away. Don't do that to your family members, guys. They're just gonna end up in the dump. If you ever hear Signal 25, get the heck out of there because that is a fire. Signal 70 means that there's a lost parent, which Disney never says that a child is lost because that may scare the child, so they say that the parents are lost. Kind of a little fun play. And then on to code P, which if you remember code V at the beginning of this video, then you probably have a good idea of what this is. Yes, it's also bodily fluids. This is when guests have an accident. P. Get it?
Everybody my age pees their pants. It's the coolest.
And as a sort of bonus, there is another version of this on Disney cruise ships called a code Winnie, which is when kids pee in the pool. And I guarantee you some of you nasty adult guests do that too. Go to the bathroom. What do you guys think? Have you heard any of these codes being called? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. As always, I'm your host, Morty Mouse. I'll see you later, or I'll see you at another time.